Be ready. 5 seconds.
Start. Mr. Deputy Speaker, Sir, I am very grateful to the honorable members who have participated in this debate. I think it has been essentially a repetition of the arguments we have all heard in this house before. Let me begin by saying that it is not our claim that all is well with the economy. Considerable and significant progress has been made in tackling the basic maladies of our economy. We have put a collapsing economy back on the rails, and that if we persist in this path in the years to come, we will be able to tackle more effectively than ever before the task of removal of poverty, the task of removal of unemployment, and the task of improving the quality of living of our people. Sri Nirmal Chatterjee reminded me the growth is not sufficient. I entirely agree with him. But as he himself said, one of the basic conditions for achieving or for improving the quality of our life is to create more jobs. More jobs can come only out of higher growth. While growth itself may not be a necessary condition, growth, I believe, will generate necessary resources, tax revenues, with which we will be able to do those very things which he reminded us, which are essential for improving the quality of life. That is, more spending on health, more spending on education, on family literacy, etc. All these things can be done only if the economy is robust, if the revenues of the state are improving. This is the basic motivation of our economy. We are not in any way regarding on our cherished nation objective to get rid of this ancient scourge of poverty, ignorance, and disease which still afflict millions and millions of our people. Now, the real issue is how do we get to achieve this objective? I think some of them have picked up the holes, and I am not going to dispute that. But let me say that having listened to all of them, if you are searching for a consistent approach to planning of economic policies, I am afraid I did not detect that sort of approach in what has been said. But that does not bother me because I know that we are just on the verge of elections. People therefore like to exaggerate. But I draw comforts from what is happening outside this house. I think 3 days ago, the Times of India quoted a speech that was made at a Harvard seminar by Sri V.P. Singh, where he said that if I were to voice my true feelings about economic policies, I would not be in the opposition. That tells you something about the change that has come about. 3 days ago, the Times of India carried an interview with Sri Chandrasekhar. I have great regard for him. I have great respect for him. I have served him. That also he said that he did not want to reverse what has happened, that he only wanted to strengthen the anti-poverty programs. That is entirely our own way. That is exactly what the Prime Minister has been saying. Yesterday, Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee spoke at the FICCI seminar. Let me say that when I read that statement and what is often said by our Bharatiya Janata Party friends in the house and sometimes outside, I think there is a vast difference. There is, I think, a lot of common ground in the country and even on the left when you hear Sri Jyoti Basu speaking to the American audience. I think is a very different tone from what Nirmal Babu speaks in this house. And fortunately, the improvement in the means of transport and communications is now so great that people know where they stand. Now let us look at this word Swadeshi. It is the Congress party which has led the struggle for freedom of our county. We take pride in the role that the Congress played in securing independence for India. Swadeshi was an instrument of national regeneration. But then Panditji himself once asked, what is the meaning of Swadeshi in the world that we live in today, where no nation can be ever self-sufficient? And then he said, in an interdependent world that we live in, the very meaning of Swadeshi in self-reliance, that we should be able to finance all our imports through our own domestic efforts by way of exports and normal inflow of capital. Now our friends on the Bharatiya Janata Party have been making a great deal of noise. But I think this is one issue on which they have been corrected by the Supreme Leader of Sri Mohan, who has pointed out the irrelevance of the type of things that the Bharatiya Janata Party friends have been saying.